Hey guys, Ycoms here and welcome back to round 5 of this AOR Season 12 Championship. Sorry for the little delay on this particular video. I have been in the last couple of days and also very busy with various other stuff, so yeah, didn't have time to edit this one here and do commentary over this. But here we are then at Spain for round 5. Now honestly, I've never felt that confident this season so far because pace was really good. Qualifying pace also wasn't too bad, so I was really confident going into this. And but currently qualifying not going too well. We sat on this 20.9. It's definitely nowhere near what I want to do. We now try to nail our final lap here of this session. Pretty good through the first couple two corners, not hit it and not opening up turn 3 as much as I would have wanted. But a reasonable first sector, a little bit down on our in that first sector on our previous time there. But here in this middle sector and the third sector is definitely where we lost huge amounts of time on the previous lap. A little bit of wheel spin out of turn 5, I think that was, into turn 6. Very tricky corner. We were on the line down the inside, so that was very crucial. Now into this corner here, a little bit too much with took a little bit too much curb with us here, which gave us a little bit of a slide, but with 2 tenths up coming into the last sector, shortly shifting into first gear. Very cautious here over this kink and into this long right-handed traction out of here is something that can be very tricky sometimes. And into the last chicane we go. We do not really want to mess this up. Also reasonably cautious on the exit, and that is going to be a pretty decent lap. It's going to be a 20.365. I think that's only roughly a tenth of my PB, so very happy that at the crucial qualifying position in P6 in the end. It is Flying Finn once again sat in pole position in front of the 2 Mercedes. Hamilton very good qualifying, particularly for him. Then Strees and Cupid, the 2 Red Bulls. Good to see Cupid up there once again. We out-qualified Seyaru very surprisingly. I expect him way much higher up than Andre, Franglish, Reversal and Leobot. But still the top 11 within 7 tenths, so that's very close. And Alonso, Lucky Dog, Falcon and Limitless and Snowy all within a second as well. And Limitless started, qualified on the mediums. That's why he was so far down in this qualifying session. Not a good qualifying again for my teammates too. Only an 18th. This is where we would have standard as well if we wouldn't have set a qualifying time, I think. And then Bernard Rosberg and Mike Marshman and 6 Skills didn't attend this race. We will take loads amount of fuel out of the car. We really do not need this around this track, and my strategy was the following: soft, hard, or soft, hard, soft. Either one of those. I really didn't, just to have 2 softs and then just 1 long hard, because I really felt confident on the hards, especially when it came to doing a potential 1-stop with starting on the mediums, but still we had a dry qualifying, so that fell out of the window, my preferred strategy. But here we are. Then what can we do after that? There's a very long way into turn 1, so we really have to be cautious. Lights are out. Oh, looks like a lag stop for Cyril Hamilton. Very bad start. Cupid also got compromised, and we're already up into P4 as we now try to be very cautious into turn 1. But we're hitting the back of Strees. We're off the track trying to avoid all the cars that are now flying past us, and that was absolutely horrendously bad from us. I think in hindsight there was a little bit of lag involved. Strees lagged maybe a little bit back, but I mean, I don't really know what I was thinking at that moment, because I'm pretty sure I was aiming to be very cautious into turn 1, as I'm usually are, but I just was not, and that's the result of it. We are down into P16 with a damage jumping as well as Falcon, just very slow. And at this moment I didn't really know whether to pit or not. I decided to do it and to go on the hards immediately and get some clean air, because now you would have needed to do a recovery drive or even just scramble around with our damaged front wing, so that wouldn't have been too good on the steering line no tomorrow in that corner, because we didn't downshift into third gear. That puts Rosberg off the inside, a little bit of lag as well. Going off the track. Leopold now side by side with us, actually into the chicane, but we want to go in the pits, so we have to leave him. Okay, here Leopold is luckily also going into the pits. That could have ended disastrous otherwise. I didn't really know where to put my car, to be honest. But we will rejoin the track most likely in last position after the first lap, after starting from 6th up into 4th before the first corner. And that's just how it goes. If you're not concentrated for 1 millisecond, it can just end your race. And my race is pretty much ended at this moment, because look at the gap to the cars in front. There's no way we will do any progress. Maybe we are lucky we can get some points at least, but this is not good. This is really not what I want. I'm really disappointed at that moment, because I definitely felt confident, even more confident at Bahrain, where I had my best race so far this season. But that's how it goes sometimes. Just not concentrating enough and making that huge mistake. It was also to mention, lucky for Street that he didn't get affected by him. I think he even did. I think he even didn't notice any contact on his screen. So yeah. It's good that I didn't take him out. That was pretty much the only car who got affected by it, and also ran off the track pretty easily. But we're now starting lap 6. We're getting a pretty easy move on Bernard, who had a very bad exit out of the last chicane. There's actually reversal coming out of the pits, I guess. I think that was a reversal. Who started on the soft tire, so he made a regular pit stop, early pit stop on lap 5. Probably going for a double medium now, something like that, or medium hard even. That's what was pretty much the safe strategy, also recommended from the game, which is just the safe strategy in terms of tire wear, and also not slow whatsoever. But if you can push the tires a little bit longer, then it can be beneficial to do a double medium or soft hard, or soft hard soft, whatever you want. And of course, the guys who started at the back will be probably starting on the mediums or the hards, and they will aim for a 1-stop, which is definitely possible around this track. We are setting a new personal best, 24.3, which is not particularly fast. It's average, I guess. And Falcon rejoins the track, rejoins the circuit right in front of us. That's not too bad, I think, because he's now on 5 laps or something, fresher, hard tires, and he should be able to be a little bit faster than us. It's usually someone who has good pace, so maybe we can just stick with him. Or if I think that I'm faster, either way going to try to overtake him, but we will see how that plans out. Bernard's still not too far behind, but yeah, we are now in P16. We made one pit stop. The majority did not pit yet, so we will see where we are coming out when everyone did their first pit stop, and then it's just everyone on fresher tires through the entirety of the race. So we will see how our pace is compared to them, to maybe grab to grab a point or two. As Street actually banned the decision. I think there was a lag incident between him and Cyril Rosberg. Very unfortunate for Street, who was looking for a podium position at least at the moment he had that incident. And now Falcon is going defensive. There's a yellow flag, and nice game. We're getting a illegal overtake on Falcon. We will let him through once again, because that would have been, I do not really want to get a stop and go penalty as well. It doesn't really cost us much time here. Maybe, I don't know, not even a second or something. And reversal pretty close behind us as well, if I'm not mistaken. No, he's not that close behind us. Maybe I misread my screen there. But anyway, it seems like that we are definitely keeping it nicely with Vulcan, and he's not driving too well at the moment. So if we really want to pick up the pace and also get into our rhythm, really the aim should be to pass him, and then just see what pace we can run through this hard stint. Obviously, you also have to say tire wear won't be that great compared to the one stop that I did, because we started on the soft tires. There's a glitch on this game that you get various tire wear depending on the set you're starting, which is a little bit stupid in my opinion. I don't know why someone would implement something like that into the game, but here we go. Then second attempt on Falcon. This time he's not going defensive, and we pretty much already made a move before into the braking zone. That's a warning for cutting. This was a millimeter off the track, to be honest. I think it's a little bit inconsistent in that first corner. Sometimes you go a little bit off the track and it's doing nothing, and sometimes it is giving you that warning. I just braked a little bit too early there, to be honest. And yeah, no surprise, there's Pebble first sector with that DRS. Pretty much normal. If you overtake a car, and then you will be purple around the first sector. But here we are. Oh my god, we get to overstay in 5th gear. Pretty much thought they would have had the traction there out of that corner, which can be very tricky sometimes. But apparently we did not, and we got huge amounts of oversteer in 5th gear. So that our plan really on overtaking Falcon did not pay off, and then I just decided, okay, let's just sit behind him and see what pace he's running, and it was reasonable, I guess. I think we were doing like 24.5s or something through that. That's still way slower what I did in practice, but it seemed like that I just was not in the mood for this race to repeat that what I did in practice. So yeah, I just recognized that and just thought that, oh my god, yeah, and that's definitely the points also going out of the window of that damaged front wing now. Closing in very heavily on Vulcan there in the braking zone, much more than I thought. I braked at my normal braking point. I made the corner without any issues, but slight contact, and that is giving us a yellow right end plate, and that is going to lose us, I don't know how many tenths per lap, maybe 6 tenths, half a second at least, I guess. And yeah, that's I think, yeah, another warning in the first corner. Brilliant. That first corner was just, I don't know what it was, but it was just the devil for me on in this race. Also on the start, also in qualifying, I messed up at the line through there twice, and also in this race so far. That's the third warning, and that's our first penalty of this race, and that's just great. I mean, this race is just yeah, already. I mean, it's not even halfway through the through the race now, and I can pretty much say at the moment this is just, yeah, not worth. Oh my god, running almost after the track there. Reversing up the inside on that 15 here into turn 4, that is. I'm just making up the position very easy as we understeered heavily in that corner, but that's us down into P13. We still have to make a pit stop, and some people in front do not really have to do another one. I'm not too sure though. And on lap 18 we decided to go into the pits to do 15 laps on the mediums. That was at least possible in practice at the start of the race. But I will find. I think I can spoil it. I will find out that this is going to be very risky to get a puncture. So I was last anyway. After the pit stop, although I think Lucky Dog is currently still in the race. I'm not too sure. He won't be for much longer, at least, if he is still part of the race at the moment. But here we go then in a lonely 14th position. And that is going to be a very, very lonely race until the finish line, pretty much. And yeah, just a race to forget, I guess. Same goes to China. I think there's just, yeah, races that you have to forget and then move on. It's just, yeah, sometimes that's how it goes. Felt confident and then, yeah, it just didn't work out in the end. So we're now on lap 30. We're pretty much now 2 laps to go because Flying Finn is now entering the chicane and he will lap us. And also because I was way worse than I expected it to be, and also because I really couldn't hope to make another position. I just decided to put on another fresh soft tires and then yeah, maybe do a fast lap or something, I don't know. And we're also letting through Siyaru here, who's currently in P3. So that's Flying Finn in front of Cupid at the moment, and Siyaru. And 4th is Jason, who's actually starting P17, I guess. So he made that one stop work perfectly. So, and we now just, oh my god, that tire barrier is very interesting and doing very interesting things indeed. But we're now staying on board for this final lap to see if we can get the fastest lap of the race. A little of a lock up into turn 1 actually. Noticed that quite often. I had very light lockups in first corner quite a bit. I was also running different brake bias for this race, also to give me a little bit more time, especially in the second sector. That helped me so much in the second sector. I was in practice, I was really strong in the second sector. Also in my qualifying lap, I think the second sector was really my strongest sector. So far, a little bit cautious lap to be honest. Also turning in twice for various corners, and that's a little bit too wide there. Not taking good speed, not even purple after these 2 sectors. It seems like that we won't get the fastest lap. I think the fastest lap currently is 21, high 21 or something. And yeah, that's Flying Finn now coming around the final corner and winning his 4th race of the season already out of 5 races. Really, already a winner of the season. Unbelievable, the performance again for him today, and also for HCR Cupid, who had to come back after an incident with I think it was with Martin, and then he fell back to P2 and only 2.6 seconds in the end to him. Siyaru in 3rd in the end. Jason, incredible performance by him in 4th. Then STS F1 Alonso with his first points for Williams as well in 5th. Then Franglish. Then Andre, then Martin, who actually got a penalty with that from that incident from with Cupid, 20 seconds. He's dropping back to P8, not a good race for him as well. Falcon in P9, getting some points as well. In reverse, that's pretty much where I was when I pitted around Falcon and reversal. But yeah, that's yeah, no points for me today. Okay, same goes to Cyril Hamilton, who started on the 2nd row. And I will be promoted up to P13 because Rosberg's AI finished in front of me and he does not get promoted in front of me for that reason. Drivers' Championship, we are dropping down 2 positions to P8 because Cupid and Jason are overtaking us. Flying Finn is extending his lead quite significantly. That's 27 points already after 5 races. That is pretty big margin to be honest, but I mean a 1-0 finish maybe at Monaco next week and CR wins and he's back in this again. So I mean nothing is decided, but Flying Finn definitely has a huge advantage now at the moment. And here we go. Then there's still 4 drivers who didn't score any points. Both CRL Boys, Burnout and Snowy that was. Constructors, we are still in P4 despite not scoring any points today, so I think that is okay. Hopefully we can do a little bit better around Monaco next week, although I doubt that really because this is an absolute wheel track and even more on this game. But you know, I'm still unbeaten in AOR in Monaco, so maybe we can pull something out of the bag and get some good points in next week. Until then, bye bye, hope you enjoyed it, and see you at Monaco. Bye bye.